So in the last tutorial, we made these questions. So question 1, question 2, question 3, with the media, the question, and then the responses. And now that we have all of our questions, we need to go ahead and create our answers for them. And like last time, there's a couple of different ways you can go about doing this. Go ahead and copy this GitHub URL over here. So here's the template we're going to be using. So it says quiz answer template, the snippet. And the same way, if you want to use just, again, I just use raw and then copy and paste it over. Or we can use the extension just to bring it over in VS Code. So minimize this again, kind of pop it over, and we'll go the same way. We're in this quiz folder still, so I'm going to add a new file. This is going to be answer1.html. I'm going to add answer2.html, and then lastly I'm going to get a new file, and this new file will be answer3.html. Awesome. So I still have my storyboard that I'm going to be using on the other monitor. This time I'm going to add the justification to it, and then add the styling and the icon for the correct and incorrect responses. So again, the only difference here is I'm going to add the justification. I'm going to add a styling for the correct and a styling for the incorrect responses and icons. Cool. So I'm going to type in GE because we have our extension all set up. And this is a quiz answer. And it's here on replace title. And you can see that I still don't have title spelled correctly. Maybe I'll get that fixed before I actually release this. And the title is World Geography, make a type, quiz, and then this is question 1 of 3. And the question I'm going to go ahead and come over here and grab from my template. So Control C, Control V. And then the response is going to be Tokyo, Japan. So again, Control C for my template. Then come over here to response and then replace it, and then hit Tab. And then Delhi, India, Control C. Come back over here and hit Delhi, India, and hit Tab. And then I'm going to do Shanghai, China. Come back over here and hit Tab. And I'm at replace justification right now. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that from the template. Control C, and then Control V. And I'm going to come back and fix this later. Replace the image URL. It's the same image as I used for the question. You could use a different image if you want. I just didn't feel like looking for other images. Hit Tab. The image source, I'm going to point to that Wikimedia page. And then the last thing I'm going to do is this Wikimedia text right here. And then I'll turn on. And then just type in Wikimedia, I guess, to make it easier. Wikimedia. Cool. And I'm kind of more or less done with this, except for the cleanup. So let me go ahead and just hit Control S. Open it up in Live Server so we can see what we're doing here. And you can see that we're all out of whack. So we need to get a class for these suggestions here. That way you know the difference between a right and a wrong answer. And I'm going to come back and fix up this justification. So the first thing we're going to do is fix the selections. You'll notice that there's a replace here, a replace here, replace here, replace here, replace here, and replace here. So one's the style of the whole entire option, and then this other one, material icon, is just a different icon. So a check for the right one and an X for the incorrect response. So I'll go ahead and go to the class first. and there's a shortcut in the extension. If you just type in GE and look where it says answer class, if you click on that, it'll give you a drop down, and it's either right or wrong. So Tokyo, Japan is the right one, so I'm going to put correct. And then I'm going to go over to the next one and then type in GE, and it highlights the last one you used, so that's cool. This is going to be the wrong answer. And then again, type in GE, and then this is going to be the wrong answer. I'll go ahead and hit Control S so you can see what happened. So it highlights Tokyo, Japan as the right answer, and then it leaves the Delhi, India, and Shanghai kind of that generic, and then make sure that these are red and that's gray color. Now I just need to replace the icons. So it says replace answer icon. If I click here and then GE, and you see where it says answer icon, it's the same thing. I know it doesn't say correct or incorrect here because material, if you remember, I'm using that material design light library, and its icon set is either clear or done. Clear is an X, done is a check, like you've checked it off the list. So I'm just going to say that that's done because that's the correct answer. And then for this one, I'm going to type in GE again because it's already the last one. It'll give me that, highlight the previous shortcut. Now it's going to be clear. And then GE, answer icon, clear. And I'll hit Control S. And you'll see that it put the right icons there. So there's the check, the X, and the X. I told you I was going to fix this as well because I just want World Atlas highlighted like a hyperlink. So we're going to use a lesson from, we're going to use something from prior lesson, those anchor tags around World Atlas. So it's going to be A, href equals, and then in quotations, and then target equals underscore blank. Make sure I have that quotes around it. And on this side, I will close the tag and just be A. Cool. Now I can take this, and I'm sure I copied that wrong. I'm going to Control Exit there. And then put that hyperlink in there. HTML. Well, let's just see what that looks like. Control S. There we go. So according to the World Atlas, Tokyo is the largest city in the world with 38 million people. I'll click on that and make sure I actually go to that. Oh no, it was just an M. Great. Control S. Go ahead and close that down. And then click that and see if it takes me to the actual. There we go. Yeah. Cool. There's a couple other things I don't like, so I'm going to fix this real quick. World Atlas should probably be capitalized because it looks like a proper noun. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in a comma after, and then Control S. That looks so much better. So I'm happy with my response to the first question. So here's the first question, and then there's the answer. I'm going to go ahead and do the other two relatively quickly. So surely it'll follow along. Oh, look, I put that on the wrong one. See, it says answer 3. I'm going to go ahead and rename this answer 3A. And I'm going to rename this answer 1. I'm going to come back over here and rename this answer 3. I couldn't have two of the same names. That's why I did 3A and then relabeled it twice. So there we go. Now I'm in control. So there's 1 of 3. There's the answer 1 of 3, and I need to just do the next 2 relatively quickly. So I'm going to be quiet and probably speed the video through this. No, we'll just do it real quick. We'll talk less. Quiz, replace title, World Geography Quiz, question 2 of 3. Control copy. tab, paste, tab. Let's see what we got. We had Ethiopia, South Sudan, Syria. The justification is super long, which is cool. And I'll come back to fix that here in a second. Replace the image. Place the source of the image. And then tab, and this is Wikimedia probably. And then tab. I'm at the end, but I need to go ahead and I'll open it up in live server real quick. There we go. And then we need to fix the styling real quick. So this will be GE answer class. This looks like the incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. The correct answer. Answer icon. So this will be clear. Clear. This will be done because that's the correct one. Control S so we can see it. And I need to fix this up here. The source. I'm going to leave the URL there for source, but I'm going to put in another paragraph probably. So we'll just do P class equals text. I need to put a close on this over here. Let me word wrap it. Probably be a lot easier. So view toggle world wrap. Yeah, I need to put it in the paragraph there for the first paragraph. So again, there's the first open paragraph, and it'll be this long thing, and then another paragraph. Control Z. I think that would work better, but it didn't. So I'll put these. Oh wait, I hit Control Z instead of Control S. There we go. So that moved the source down a little bit. And this is not an href, so I need to go ahead and change that to an href. So a href equals, and then go ahead and put this in parentheses. There we go. And then I'll just copy and paste this URL between the tags and hit Control S. And there we go. So the answer is Syria. There's the question, and then there's the better description with the source URL there. All right, and then I'll do the last one real quick. Hopefully quicker than that previous one. Quiz answer. Oh, you're seeing my terrible typing skills. Bogota, La Paz, which is the correct answer. Bhutan. And then the image source. Oh, the justification. Again, I'll come back and fix this in a second. Copy. The image. The source for the image. Wikimedia. Cool. Go ahead and open this in live server so you can see what happened. All right, so we have the image and we have sort of the justification, and we haven't had any of the styling yet. GE answer class, that's the wrong answer. GE answer class, that says the correct answer. GE answer class, that's the wrong answer. GE answer icon, that's clear. GE icon, that's done. GE icon, that's clear. Control S, so we got our options correct. Now we just need to fix this at the very end. This source, which is the same way I did it before. So view, toggle world map, there we go. Yeah, okay, so I'll just do a paragraph here. And then a paragraph. Make sure it has the class of text, so I have the right fonts and colors. And then put the paragraph at the end there. That's it. This looks like Control S. Got extra tick somewhere right here. Control S. Perfect. And then the source, we'll just do a href equals target equals underscore blank. And then we just need to take this URL and put it right there. Control S. There we go. So it's the World Atlas again. I could probably just put the World Atlas as far as the source, but that's okay. The worldatlas.com has there. Yeah, perfect. So that's how you create the answers to the questions that you've already created. In the next video, what we're going to do is actually put these into Google Earth.